Retail is slowly maturing in India. I see all over, all formats coming up, all categories being represented well. And in the last few years, I think we have graduated from branded retail to multi-brand retail and multi-category retail in a very big way. Also, the level of service has improved quite considerably from a consumer's perspective. Although big box retailing or the supermarket and large format retailing has still not developed to the extent that we would have liked it to. It is still very much driven by smaller formats, and of course the malls have made some kind of difference, but the common man is yet to get influenced by modern retail. It's been a challenging year, 2013, no doubt. We are primarily in the lifestyle space, although it's branded lifestyle, watches, jewelry, eyewear, and each category has got affected differently. If you take a product like eyewear, which is more utility, and people buy eyewear today when you need, that in fact has got the least affected, or rather it's done quite well. Whereas the discretionary purchases like watches and jewelry have got affected because of different reasons, I believe. But the undercurrent is a consumer confidence issue. People are certainly affected by the inflation, by a general environment where the news is not good on the economy. So that also is something to do with mood and confidence. So if you take watches, the festival season sales, for example, if you were to look at Dussehra to Diwali period, it was a decline, and so was it in the jewelry business. But jewelry business has got affected because of other reasons, regulation and so on. So net discretionary purchase items, especially in the lifestyle space, have got affected quite significantly. But I do also see that multi-brand retailers, multi-category retailers have not been affected as badly. So it's been different in different segments. But overall, it's been a very difficult year, as acknowledged by most, whether you take automobiles as a category, personal wear as a category, electronics is probably, especially mobile phones and gadgets, those are items which consumers are still wanting to lap up. They are less effective. I believe that the worst is behind us, but it's not going to come back very easily. I would say that it's a slow and steady crawl back into neutral and then positive territory, but the effort has to be to continue to deliver value to consumers for every category and every brand. And this is a time when opportunities are available for brands and categories to occupy space left behind or left vacant by some brands and some categories. Typically, I would say that today the purse, a upper middle class purse, gets utilized apart from daily use items. In lifestyle spaces, it is between watches, shoes, personal wear, at the higher end, mobile phones, and then of course consumer durables, and I'm not going up to automobiles, sunglasses and other accessories. So any category becoming weaker, another category takes over. or any brand becoming weaker within a certain category, another brand is waiting to take over. So you have to be on your toes and continue to invest and create value for consumers. That's what we'll do. We will invest in retail expansion, we'll invest in new categories. We already did, we added 2 categories last year, helmets and fragrances. So we'll continue to expand, but in a more calibrated fashion. I think it's well organized, apart from getting good insights into the retail environment in the country. It's a coming together of like-minded business people and trying to learn from each other. So I think it's a very good initiative. I believe it should go on, and certainly make it worthwhile both for the participant, the member, as well as for the stakeholder, which is the consumer. The learnings from here should be carried forward to implementation at the retail outlets. And there is one more stakeholder, who's the retail employee. I think the retail employee's life has to be much better as we go into the future. If we have to attract good talent and retain talent in this, especially the consumer facing employees, we have to work hard at making this industry attractive to them. I would be happy if we all went away feeling more confident about the future, because learning from each other and understanding, okay, there is a solution here which I could apply to my business, my format, my brand, my consumers, because finally confidence, consumer confidence just doesn't happen because of some decisions taken at the level of a government. I think everybody has to work towards building consumer confidence, and the consumer, she is the most important player in this whole game. If she comes out and spends, that's when the whole chain begins to benefit. Therefore, I think we have to all come out positive and create value, as I said earlier, for her to come to our store and buy our products. The second thing is, I think, applying technology. I think now digital technology gives you great opportunities to improve efficiencies, understand your consumer better, make life in the store, both for the employee and the consumer, more comfortable, and so on. So I think that's the other thing. If we can address the issues about technology that can be applied. Lastly, of course, there is this big problem of retail rentals and cost of retail, which is not going to go away fast. I think we have to deal with it at a very macro level. It has to do with ownership of land and titles and all kinds of things. It is much bigger than just retailing. So I expect some reasonable takeouts out of this summit, especially on building confidence and applying technology.